Hi Libra Moons, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine from Carrot 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Libra. Unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 6-card spread, and then we'll get a major arcana, and then we'll get a card from the End of the World as we know it deck that I created here that has the lunar phases and zodiac signs. Everything's been pre-shuffled, so let's go ahead and begin. I do hope that everyone is doing well, feeling well, and staying blessed. Living your best life. Let's get your first cards. I'm going to shuffle out all the cards here for you. For Libra Moon. And then we'll get your message. Libra Moon. Libra Moon. I'm getting dreams being important for some of you. If you don't journal, dream journal, keep a journal next to you. So when you wake up, you're able to record it. Those messages will be significant for you. I know that just makes me think of one in particular that I had that was really, really super. I wrote it down and I can still remember it like very vividly. Libra Moon. I didn't feel like that was your card, so I didn't want to take that. Okay, and then we'll leave this here. Let's go ahead and see what we have for your first card, Libra Moons. Tower reversed. Ooh, so, I'm getting two energies. I'm getting like, the first thing I got is an incoming tower, but then this could also be a tower that's already taken place. For some reason, I'm getting an incoming tower. Like I can see it where it wants to spin like this, almost like a wheel turning. I'm also getting this as like a warning. Someone may also be having trouble getting it up, is also what I'm getting. It doesn't have to be you. It could be someone you're connected to. But seeing that tower where I'm getting the male organ. Normally you would see it in the upright with the ejaculation. I'm getting the opposite, and there being none of that. I'm also getting that may be connected to some karma. The Tower card is a card of 16, comes together to create a 7. That 7 having to do with balance. Balance going back to you, Libras. So you may be reflecting some truth is also what I'm getting too. For some reason, I'm getting sitting pretty Empress mode. I'm getting sitting pretty Empress mode where Empress is being guided to sit, receive, and enjoy the fruits of their labor. And as they sit, the energetic forces of whatever has come towards them is returning. And it being vice versa energy, and that being part of the seeing fruits of their labor, one's labor. And this could be Emperor energy too. Empress or Emperor energy, excuse me. And then for some reason, I'm also getting this being about, with this tower, usually the tower energy is going to be connected to rebuilding on new foundation after foundations that have been built, if they've been built on lies, false perceptions, perspectives, they're coming down so that they can be built on integrity. This being important for balance also here too. And then after the tower, we have these star cards, so that could be significant as well. The song be hitting. Alright, let's see what your next card. The card before, I should mention that too. The card before the tower card is going to be the devil card. So I do get a sense of there being, like, I just get this turning where there's a wheel energy of more fortunate things coming about with a particular foundation coming down, overcoming some kind of toxicity. And then there's going to be a very slight number for the ones that I picked up with the other energy connected to the man. Let's go ahead and see what your next card is. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Alright, is this going to be a Scorpionic reading? Are you connecting to some Scorpios? So Knight of Pentacles, this being very, very slow to a no when it comes to offers. And right away when I seen this Knight in reverse, them looking right at a tower here. Almost like I picked up the energy as if they knew. And with a reversal, I'm also getting to may have not wanted to face a tower, but they're with the energy of what's there with the Knight of Pentacles. I feel it's an inevitable situation. And then Pentacles will be Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. But in the upright, Knight of Pentacles would be one of the slowest knights. It does deliver, and it does deliver an offer. With the reversal, I get it being a complete no, and there being nothing that's been offered. Nothing beneficial, nothing productive, just no. And that could be why that tower is here too. I'm almost getting like mirroring energy for this tower, and that tower actually being the energy of this Knight of Pentacles with the reversals being present there in this way. So take what resonates. And then Knights will be a part of Chariot energy, which is very interesting because that 7 energy from this tower, the Chariot card is a card of 7 in the major arcana. And the Knights, all 4 Knights with the elemental representation, create the Chariot energy. So we do have that Chariot energy here with that 7 from the Chariot also being here. So I just get that being applicable energy connected with the Chariot energy, and now we have the Knight energy here. So this tower belonging to this person, someone facing, like I just see someone having to face a tower. Possibly face some fears. Fears are false evidence appearing real. So I would say it's more about facing truth rather than, you know, the actual tower itself. Or facing the fears, I should say. Alright. Let's see what your next card is. 2 of Cups reversed. I see someone has put themselves in a pickle. Not wanting to see or admit that there's like someone may have a hard time with rejection. And this is more Scorpio energy with this reversal here too. So there being like a breakup with that Two of Cups reversed, and not wanting to see that something's not happening. And so in not wanting to see that something's not happening, they're still seeing it with that Tower there in their face. And that's what I'm getting. Cups will be water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and a Fucus. And then the Two energy could be significant, maybe connected to High Priestess energy or Judgment, but I don't feel it's too much to look into. It's pretty clear cut there. Two of Cups reversed is going to be a breakup. Disharmony, something that wasn't working. There's no movement towards it to invest in it, and so that could be why also too the Two of Cups is here reversed, and that Knight has their back to it. I feel if it was in the upright, this would be about an offer that's coming through of investing in a Two of Cup connection or soulmate partnership. But I am getting that something did not happen. Someone doesn't want to see that or accept it. It may have prolonged that process, and in prolonging that process, they're only turning away to face the inevitable anyway. Let's see what your next card is. So everything that I just said times two. We have the Star card reversed. And this being underneath the Tower in reversal energy also too. It just, something didn't happen. I'm getting like a wish, and free will is coming into play here. It may be that because someone made a choice to not give, then something didn't happen, and now something's completely done. And that's why I'm getting this Tower, like, being like this, and then going boom. Like reality hits here. That's also what I'm getting too. The Star card comes after the Tower. Very interesting that it's right here beneath it. It's also the energy of Aquarius. It's a card of 17. Comes together to create an 8. That 8 possibly being more of the Scorpio energy that's coming through with the amount of reversals that are present here. But typically the Star would be about wish come true and through, destiny being fulfilled. It is also connected to healing, as it is the antidote to the Tower, and that could also be why it's in reverse here, is because that Tower is still in reverse, where I do get the notion of it being in the upright at some point here, possibly with some even greater realization. And then the Peacock energy that's in the Star card, that could be significant for you there too. No Peacock for you. And I should say with this, whatever is not meant to be will only open the doors to what is meant to be. So with the acceptance of something, this Tower can ensue here. And then the upright energy of what's really truly destined, and this being all according to free will here too. We all have a choice. I just get that something was designed and the choice wasn't made to put into it, and so it's not happening. Someone wanted to prolong something, and that's not happening anymore either. All right, let's see what your next card. Another reversal, Knight of Rods. For some reason, I'm getting this being hotter than a hot dog stand energy. Knight of Rods is going to be I'm just getting very reactive energy. In the upright, it would be about in and out. typically in and out behavior, but also too, it would also be about like typically the nights would be, how should I say it, are to be in defense of the element that they stand for. So in the upright, in a glorious integral world, the night the night of rise would, see something, or manifest something from within, or maybe be presented with something and feel a certain way, feel passionate about it, want to move towards it, and then they do that. And so that's what that energy would be. This in the reversal is going to be the hotter than a hot dog stand energy of someone who's not very happy, someone who's very angry and is very reactive. And I get that they're very reactive when they don't get what they want. That's also what I get too. And that's it. I also feel too, like seeing these nights. These may be two separate people. Because I'm getting an inclination to do this here. Where what I see is a very blessed and significant Two of Cup energy and dream come true. That's almost like sandwich between two night energies, where I'm getting this, because I'm seeing one with facial hair, one without, almost like Babyface Jenkins and like a Bluto energy here. So I'm getting two separate energies here. The Tower kind of being the onset for everything that's in this row, where I get two knights having their back to this. And what I just picked up, like, I'm also getting like a past reading with a reverse Two of Rods, it being this energy here, and then the reverse Strength card being this energy here, and these being two people playing games who claim that they don't play games. And I also get to the two night energies being two younger energies, and that being why the knights are here and these are not kings. One being more materialistic, where I feel it may be the energy of like the fire and the pinnacle. The rods being more about sex. Something happening here. I'm just getting karma too, like with that 8 energy from this here and this overturned star card. There being some karma here, but I get sexual activity here and then materialism here. That's what I get there. And like two people who may have been working together to try to keep something concealed. The prolonged energy, the fuckboy energy. I'm even getting like, and with the anger energy, I got hotter than a hot dog stand. Reactive energy, very fiery energy is also going to be significant here too. Like I'm also hearing this place about to blow by Kesha. Um, we still have one more card here. This energy is going to have their face to this card. And this is very scorpionic here with all reversals. Just want to mention that too. I also feel that the all reversals here speak to a definite no for something. And then there also being a significance of illumination with the amount of fire that I've seen in that tower. So strong fire sign, I'm getting Aries, and then strong Capricorn, I'm getting here with the Pentacles. Almost like wanting to conceal this or hide this. And I was getting ready to say a couple of minutes ago, maybe a minute ago, being in this energy to keep this from happening so that they could choose free will when it came to money and when it came to sex. Being immature, pretty much, and not being man enough to take on what's here is also what I get here, too. Not being ready. Your last card. Nine of Swords. And this will most likely be the feminine energy who's present in this Two of Cups, having dealt with reversal energy in this masculine energy. And we see the two masculines that are in reverse. And I don't feel the facial formations in the way that they're facing. I feel that speaks to the story of what's here and what's been tried to be contained. Saturn's all over this here too. For some reason, like the last 6 months maybe, I've been picking up Saturn sandwiches. And as much as this wanted to be a setup to try to conceal something, I feel that these energies here were only doing it to themselves, and that being why I'm getting like an incoming tower that's about to take place, where illumination is coming through for a feminine energy who has had to deal with 2 nights here, not receiving their dream come true, their destiny, or the Two of Cups that was designed. I don't feel it's pertinent connected to these energies. This is more going to be connected to lessons. So if you are this feminine, this is what you were dealing with and why this was not happening. So I feel with some clarity and this being brought to light, moving away from these energies is going to bring this about in the upright here for you, where these two energies have nothing to do with it. I also feel that these are narcissistic energies wanting to play God, feeling that they could control and contain something. But as we can see, what leads here is a major arcana card, and this is going to be the universal energy, universal law, and universal support that's coming through to make sure that what's meant for one will be coming through for one. And this energy is looking right at this energy also too, is what I'm getting there. I feel that this is also going to be the energy of this feminine here, bringing in this tower. So as much as this energy of this Knight of Pentacles didn't want to face what was here and acknowledge or accept, I even get rejection too. Like I feel like there may have been some kind of deal here with the prolonged energy and having their back turned. Seeing this tower here, I feel that that just kind of speaks to a definite ending where there may have been like some hanging by the wayside here and saying, oh, you know, I'll get back to it when I get back to it, as if this were always going to be here. And this feminine energy is actually on the outside of this, along with the universal energy of the tower being present. Nine's also being about completion, and Sagittarius, very soulful, spirited energy as well. Connected to the sword, a lot of this may be you here as this feminine, and the importance of balance being significant for you. So if there's any kind of imbalance, it's going to be made right, especially with illumination here. But we see here what we all have here. And I don't get this being, this energy coming towards. I get this being a part of some kind of manipulation here. And this being the result of what's taken place here. Worry, not being happy, not being in the state of what it is that is connected to a Two of Cup of unity, reciprocity, equality, fair share, a lot of love, agape love, being treated right, being treated fairly, and living one's dreams and destined situation here. Now, one would ask, why is it that these two nights have anything to do with this beautiful situation here? I do get this possibly being all karmic related. And this may be a part of the tower connection here too. And all of this being here for lesson. Swords is going to be, again, your energy, and then also Gemini and Aquarius. And then, as I said, nines are about completion. So we're going from the 9 to the 10. But this is also, too, like you can see, not being in such a great state. Being mistreated. And alone. No one's really ever alone. I feel this is like a dark night of the soul to help one to realize the light from within. And finding that light, someone, if this is you, you found your light, because there's illumination here for this reading, which is helping to bring light into the darkness. Let's see what's on the bottom. Ooh. Nocturnal sun. Darkness. All that reversal energy connected to darkness. What's in the upright energy? The light. The sun reversed. It's a card of 19, comes together to create a 10. 10s being connected to Capricorn. Capricorn ruled by Saturn, the star energy of Aquarius. Saturn is the ruler of Aquarius. You have 1, 2. Scorpionic energy will be a part of that tower. That's also going to be Saturn. With the 8 energy and the infinity symbol, 8s are representative for Saturn in certain cultures. And I do study Vedic astrology. The 8 energy is going to be very significant for Saturn in this reading. So Saturn's all over this reading. And just like I said, with what wanted to be created here with this little sandwich situation of trying to keep something or contain it, it can't be, especially when it comes to major arcana. I mean, this is pretty bold. It's also the narcissistic energy that I was getting. Very egotistical energy is also here too. Temperamental energy I also get here too, with that hotter than a hot dog stand energy. And being hotter than a hot dog stand, with the sex energy, I do get that being related to that rather than it being more about anger. And so then I'm also getting to the reading that I just did, the Virgo reading, where I picked up underworld energy and what's above. And just seeing all of this as if it's been sunken into the water, like just dumped. Like a beautiful situation here with the Star card and the Two of Cups, dumped in the water like trash. Maybe because these two energies, and it's matching energies, feel like trash. And this being a part of the karmic lessons here too, with the awareness, is to help others to reflect and to see why it is that people make decisions that they do when they've been given such a blessing here. Tower coming in. This person knows it. They may be very psychic. Manipulative also here too as well. Being a part of the team. Like I get like the brains and the wee wee. Willie Joe is also coming to mind too. But this energy here, the feminine energy here, and I do get this being a divine feminine, being on the outs of this. So I do get this being about being out of this and then having their back to this as well. Taking the hands down will see the light of day and see everything that's surrounding them. Maybe not even wanting to see because of what it is that they've all dealt with here. But getting out of this and past this, I do see this as being the light at the end of the tunnel. That might even be the title. And this being the tunnel. Let's get your major arcana. This reading's getting long. But just know, I want to emphasize that there may have been a loss of hope, with this also being representative of that, and there being no hope in a situation. It's because of the surrounding energy, removing oneself. And again, I already see there being some kind of outing here, removing oneself, coming out of this tunnel, this dark tunnel here, being the light and then shining the light. And then there being newness here with the nines of completion, going towards the 10 of endings, which will be a 10 of sword, very painful ending, but lessons being learned from this, and moving into a new beginning where that 10 breaks down to a 1. That's also going to be applicable for the sun energy that's here, even though it's in reverse. I feel it's just speaking to the darkness connected to the amount of scorpionic energy that's here. But this is also going to come together to create a 10 that breaks down to a 1. 1 and 1 here, I also get being justice energy, and then even strength energy. So know that one has done the work, the shadow work, to find the light from within, to be able to see and to remove oneself, to come into some new beginnings. But justice and strength card, you have the power, you also have the support to continue on and move forward, and to know that everything is going to be okay. Again, fear is going to be false evidence appearing real. I'm getting like a tag team. I'm not going to take that because I didn't call for it. Libra moon. We have the death card. For some reason, I'm feeling the need to look at these three also here too. So we'll take a look and then let's see what's at the bottom. The High Priestess. The feminine in this card is going to be the feminine here. And also the feminine here. Scorpio and a Fucus energy here with the 13. More Scorpio energy. It's a lot of Scorpio in this reading. The 13 creates a 4, stability and security, unconditional love, Cancerian energy, intuitiveness also being important here too. This is about endings. This is also about rebirth. Dark night of the soul energy, finding the light in the dark. I do feel that this is a part of that process. With the sun also being here, even though it's in reverse here too. With that, I should mention too, the sun is the happiest card of the deck. So with that reversal, I also get being greatly disappointed. There being no happiness also too. It being tainted, like this being tainted with the amount of reversal energy that's here. It's just very, very dark. Going from coast to coast. Yeah, yeah. We just trying to make you see. Nobody does it better. Empress, Devil card, World card, it's over. Empress, Devil card, World card, it's over. And I don't get it necessarily being anything about what's here. I just feel this is blatantly telling why the Death card is here. The Empress was dealing with some devil energies, two people who were bound, one being more feminine energy possibly, as I do get the two people here also being the two knights, bound by the devil, completing a karmic cycle. And I did say that, this being connected to lessons and karmic energies. For lessons and lessons only. It's over. And then I feel too the importance of the power of what's here is also going to be very significant as well. With the Empress and the High Priestess being here, this speaking to the powerhouse energy of a feminine and what they rightfully deserve and how they should be respected and treated at all times. Especially when it comes to receiving love and their destiny and their dreams. A mother. We're coming upon Mother's Day here too. So I think this is perfect timing for the Divine Feminine. If there was any kind of mistreatment, for that to be made aware of so that they can receive the love and the respect that they rightfully deserve being a mother. If they are a mother. If they're not a mother, they're still going to be a mother, just in motherly ways towards others. You don't necessarily have to have a baby in order to be considered a mother. That's what a part of being a soulmate is too. When you cross paths with certain people, it's for certain reasons. And some people are designed and sign up to do that and to be that for other people. I have a lot of beautiful women in my life who just crossing paths with careers and what have you, friendships, relationships, and have made strong connections with women who are older, who have been great sources of guidance, support, help, and love. And no replacement of my mother, because I love my mama. No one can replace my mom. But it's the message. You know, it takes a village. And knowing that one person can't do everything on their own. This also being acknowledgement and the power of the Empress too. And I did say this is the sitting pretty energy. A lot of you sitting pretty, being guided by the universe to trust and know your value and your worth, who it is that you are, and what it is that you're meant and designed to be here for on this earth. But respect wanting to come through very heavily here, and then just seeing the association that we have here, it's almost like, how dare you? But everything that happens, it's a process of what is signed up for. What is signed up for, so that lessons can be learned. Lessons have been learned, and now it's time to move on into the new cycle. This is the last card of the major arcana. Next card is going to be the Fool card, and taking that leap. So I feel this is also too about sitting in a powerful position and presence with the knowing that all is well, that cycles have been closing, are closing. The universe is supporting you all the way through here, Divine Feminines, to move into the upright energy of what's actually designed for you when it comes to this Two of Cups and this Star card. No worries, because this is what you were dealing with connected to this. And again, as I mentioned before, these are two people who have made free will decisions to be Peter Pan and never grow up. We'll leave that over there with that. Libra Moons, this was your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers, and until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Ooh, I do want to mention too, I see the 5 energy, that giving me Hierophant energy of a new contract. That's also counterpart energy to the High Priestess, where obviously it's no match here with the Empress and the High Priestess. Know that coming out of this here and this cycle being completed, you have energies of likeness coming towards you once this has been released, and that being a part of that tower, and that tower coming down as well. Take ooh. We gotta get your last card. I was trying to rush this reading because it's getting long. Oh my gosh, it's 40 minutes. I be trying to do these in like 20. Let's get your final card. I'm sorry. I love y'all. I love you. I be doing that sometimes. This message was very intense though, so you almost don't even need this moon card, to be honest. Let's put this here. And then we have disseminating. And I get this just being about what's moving away, what's going away, what's meant to not be any longer in your existence. Especially with this. Like, you can just look at it and see. And then realize that you don't have to be like this if this is you. No need. Take the hands down. When the hands are down, it's light everywhere, I feel. Especially when it comes to this and what was attempted to be kept in the middle of these two here. So with disseminating moon, we have wisdom, self-love, returning, heal, share, teach, communicate, demonstrate, release, review, and amend. The healing, I'm definitely getting the star card and even the sun card. With that sun card reverse, that would speak to there being no healing, because the sun is also about that too. But you have that death card. With that death card, there's rebirth, movement towards the sun and into the new, and you even have the world card here too to speak to that as well. So just trust. And I feel that wisdom that's being pointed out here too. Utilize that to the best of your advantage and your gifts, and the knowing of your truth and who it is that you are, what you're capable of, and what you can do, and what is actually promised to you. And if you're not seeing that, that being part of the lesson, time to move on. So in the process of doing this, learning lessons, karmic cycles, sharing and teaching, communicating and demonstrating is also going to be important here too. So it not being for naught. A lot of you signing up to go through this in order to get to greater, but to also be leaders and teachers for others, so that they don't have to go through what you went through in the way that you did with this. Disseminating. Then let me check it out here. Disseminating comes right after the full moon, and we are coming upon a full moon. So this will be the energy of that fullness being emptied, and then that release energy. So everything that's been full, like I'm getting like full of bullshit. The tower releasing, that full moon being so full of bullshit, it can't contain it anymore, and it's happening, and it's here, and you've got new coming in. And then I also get that being the calmness connected to the healing of being able to rest and relax and have respite with the knowing of everything now here, and that you are loved. Those who love you want you to be safe. They want you to be secure. They want you to be comforted. They want you to be seen. They want you to be recognized. They want you to be appreciated. They want you to be respected for the goddess, empress, high priestess that you are. I love you all, Libra moons. Take really, really great care. I do hope that this reading was helpful for a lot of you here. I love you. Peace.